be made attractive. I have another idea which I'll tell in the later. Have you heard about the word heavy metal? आयुर्वेद दवाई में heavy metal है, आप सबको पता है? Okay, आप पता कर दीजिए. जब भी आप एक डॉक्टर, एलोपैथी डॉक्टर के साथ बताएंगे कि मैं आयुर्वेद दवा ले रही हूँ, वो आपको घबराएगा, वो बताएगा कि उसके अंदर heavy metal है. आपको पूछना चाहिए कि this heavy metal concept has already been not accepted by the even Westerners, but we Indians are still clinging into this heavy metal concept. Toxicologist John Duffs has very clearly contested the usage of the word heavy metal. He very clearly tells that you cannot generalize that all heavy metals are toxic. Paracelsus has very clearly told that any material will become toxic if you're not going to administer in the proper dosage. So you cannot call just because that a metal is heavy, it is toxic. So we have to break down these theories. So arsenic, have you heard about the term arsenic? Arsenic को ही हम चूहे को देते हैं उनको मारवाने के लिए. We give it to rats for killing. We give it to rats to kill them. Okay, this arsenic can be given safely to human beings, and we all Ayurvedic doctors were successful in COVID because we used mercurial and arsenic preparations. Without arsenic or mercury or gold, we cannot be successful and we cannot carry any emergency procedures in Ayurveda. These are all safe because we've been using it for more than 5,000 years. But the problem is, there are few Western scientists who have created fear in the minds that heavy are toxic. Okay, so what is the road ahead? The road ahead is pooling of all data from all the institutes, having experts look into these institutes, try to understand how these nanoparticles can be medically and profitably marketed. That would be the first step. After COVID, we all the premier institutes understand that clinical research is not very easily possible in India. So we have to open doors for making clinical researchers, understand, create new models. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. What is Vata? What is Pitta? What is Kapha? Such new models have to be brought in. The body has to be understood in a different perspective. It is not just a body of chemicals or acids, but it is the body has to be understood as a flow of energy, like how physics they tell, right? So you have to understand the body as flow of energies and chakras. These are all things which we have to do research upon. So at 2047, we have a very, very bright future. And one important point I want to tell to the panelists is, Ayurvedic Vaidyas are very, very precious, and they have to do their clinical practice. I've left my clinical practice for 2 days and I'm here. This is not possible down the line. All Vaidyas, as our surgeon also told, this is the main problem. We are unable to spend time with scientists. So what can the government do is, you can create bachelor's or master's in Ayurveda studies, like Rasshastra. Create BSc, जैसे BSc botany है, BSc chemistry है, BSc Siddha या MSc Siddha, BSc Ayurveda or MSc Ayurveda, you can do it. These children will understand the whole of the science. They need not become doctors. You can absorb them as students, right? You can make them as research scholars. They will be the wealth of IIT. IIT should directly start working on Ayurveda and Siddha and should not be dependent on Vaidyas, because we are taking care of the patients. We don't have the time. So this should not be the way of working for the next, 20, 30 years. The Indian Institute of Technology or IISc or DST should start absorbing BSc and MSc people who have studied the chemistry behind these, so that we physicians can do our job happily. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.